Welcome to Because We Said So, the podcast where Anissa and Jess dive into the beautiful chaos of motherhood, careers, and all the stuff in between. For the next 20 minutes, let's just hang out.
Hi.
Whoa.
Welcome to Because We Said So. We're back. It's Thursday. What are you putting into that chat GPT? What are you telling it? Chat.
I need ChatGPT to rewrite every single thought that I have because I've been told that I speak like an alien when I write in my messages.
Like R2D2? Like, please do this now. Thank you.
Worse. I don't think it's a language. It's just only I understand what I'm trying to get across. But ChatGPT seems to understand what I'm trying to get across. And then when it doesn't, I feel worried about myself. I'm like, oh.
Do you know that I wrote an email to somebody and I put it in there and I said, write this with gratitude and compassion. And the person wrote me back that it was like the most insensitive, impersonal email. And like I said to myself, but I wrote it with compassion and gratitude. I don't understand. Maybe she's having
back to what I said.
Maybe she's having a bad day.
Yeah, I'm going to take it back to what I said about the renter. It wasn't the way the renter was asking me. It's just that some things have to be done over the phone. Any kind of negotiation of anything should not happen via email. It's always going to sound, what was your prompt? It's going to sound the opposite of what?
Compassion and gratitude. I think I should start writing in, make this extra sensitive with care. Maybe that will be better.
That's the world we're living in. Did you know that?
I mean, I've been living in a world where I'm still not sleeping. Max had me up from 1:30 to 3 last night. I have no husband. He's in Texas. I have no parents. They're in Florida. And I'm on this lonely island everywhere. And it's very frustrating. He comes home today, thank the Lord, because I'm not built to be a single mom without help. And I really wish I could be like everybody who has help. It's like, hey, just get help. Like, it's like so easy to come by, you know, like I'm definitely going to do the au pair thing when I have another room, but I don't have a room for an au pair. But that's definitely like the most affordable way to get care when they're this little. But I mean, it's so easy for people to just say, you know, just go find someone, just get help. Everyone has like an extra $700 a week.
No, it's so heavy on my heart right now. Like, I can't even. I have support, but I can tell that I'm burning it out. And I have a husband. And he wants to do nice things for me. And I want to crawl under a rock.
I don't want to crawl on a rock. I just want to scream.
Yeah.
I just want to be like, help me. But no one's here anymore. I think because I had kids I had kids late, and my whole family doesn't live here anymore. They're just not here. They're not helping me. And it is what it is.
I just feel like also I went to 2 birthday parties last weekend and went on a trip. And this weekend, I'm like, there's always things happening. And it's like, I kind of actually just want to do the nothing. I want to go to work from 8 to 5, pick up my kids, hang out with them, feed them dinner, and like spend a weekend where we didn't do all of these things. Yeah. Would that be okay?
I think so. I always try to make one day to have like nothing. Maybe like I always end up taking them to the gym in the morning because I need to go move my body. But I like to have one day where we don't really do anything after that.
Yeah. Their dad works in San Francisco. It's a 4-hour drive from here. And he's going to be there all week for the next 2 weeks. And he has tickets to some exclusive game. Like, it's like, I don't know, it's a basketball game that I guess you can't buy tickets to. And I'm like, that actually doesn't sound like something I want to go. I think it's the NBA All-Star game.
How do we make this better for us? What do we have to do to make this better? Like, I don't get it. What am I missing? What am I missing? What am I missing? It's like, because they do all the things. And maybe like I should just stop doing it. It's like the same thing with weight, right? I do all the things. I drink the hot water with lemon. I go to the gym. I do the fiber. I do portion control. Doesn't get me anywhere. I do all the things for the kids. Doesn't get me anywhere. So like maybe I need to stop doing all the things and just do what feels right for me and just throw everything else out the window and like reset, which actually brings me into apple cider vinegar, which I'm watching on Netflix. And it's about this girl and it's based on a true story, Belle Gibson. And she started in 2013. She told everybody out there in the world when Instagram was born that she had terminal brain cancer, which was a lie. And she built a brand around that. She built an app that was called Whole Pantry, where people can go and get whole recipes, because it was like the whole thing of how whole foods, which we hear about now all the time, not processed, whole, like you could pick it out of the grass or get it out of the ocean, or it hasn't been touched or altered in any sort of manner. And this will make you better. And then it coincides with this other woman who has cancer in her arm, and the doctors want to amputate. She doesn't want to amputate. She wants to find medicine within. And she ends up going to Mexico to this place, and they have to like juice every like hour, like enema juice, like up the ass or down the hatch. Yep. And she ends up getting cured. I haven't finished the sequence. I think she ends up dying at 29. But like, it's just like, it's so crazy how like you can build a brand on bullshit. Like, she's lying. And like, and I get fed ads all the time of like, this is going to help. Now I'm in premenopause. So this is going to help. This is going to help. This is going to help. And I'm just like,
we are easy target.
Like, where is it? And then you go to the doctor, and the doctor's like, you don't need blood work. This is what you should just do. Just continue to do it. And I'm like, take my blood work so I could see what I'm deficient in. And then let's find a compound pharmacy to put all of these things together so that I am now not deficient in things and don't feel like a lunatic. That's my shit.
Yeah, you have to strip back. You have to strip back. You have to go to Mexico, and you have to juice, and you have to drink it every hour, and then you have to shit your brains out.
Yeah, but that's not going to set me up for success. Like, it's just not.
It's not a sustainable way to live.
No. It's not a sustainable way to live. She never ate again. I don't think she ever ate like something whole in your mouth again, unless it was a liquid. That's crazy.
Okay. I love that you haven't finished the series, because why does it take moms 6 attempts to finish something? I'm talking like a movie. I started a movie last night, watched 15 minutes of it, took notes. I watched The Kind of Pregnant, which is also about a woman.
Oh my God, it was not great. But I agree. Another liar. Amy Schumer, right? Amy Schumer lies about being pregnant so she could fit in with all of her friends that are pregnant. And then she ends up falling in love, which was, Emma won't spoil it for you. But it was like, it took me 3 days to get through that movie. It was like, it was a little boring, but I really love her and it was cute.
Well, I'm not that far in. I didn't think it was boring. Okay. Her meltdowns at the beginning, epic.
Yeah. Yeah.
She crawls through a cake thinking there's engagement ring, and she walks out.
That was really funny. That was really
funny. For me. Yeah. Love that.
Yeah.
I love the weird teacher that was too touchy. Like, that was like a Gen Z teacher. Like, that's so funny.
No, there were definitely funny parts. The people in there are really, really funny.
Oh my God, that South African lady. Can we have more South African accents on the TV? Can that be a better representation? Because their sing-songy, funny accent, so funny.
Take it to the table.
There was a moment where the friend, she goes, I think we should have more secrets. I was like, oh no, I feel seen.
Did she meet the other pregnant lady yet in class?
She just met the other pregnant lady, yeah.
Okay. And so she's from Jenny in Georgia, and she's so funny as well. Love that show. Yeah,
she's gorgeous.
Okay, yeah, gorgeous.
Okay, but how easy is it to make friends the day you get pregnant? I made friends over the internet through DMing about pregnancy that I still have. And before that, I was like in this weird space. And now all my friends are moms, and I still have those few friends that are not moms. And like, I can't see them. It's too hard. I'm not going to like bring my kids to their house where they break things. But I have a couple pictures from when I tried once.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. You just make it work. Or you just, you like, I have a lot of single friends without kids. And when I need to get out, like, they're my people. We go, we party, and we have a good time, and I get that outlet. But also at the same time, they're aunties, and they don't mind because they come over. They have the best job. They get to come over and be aunties and then skedaddle. And then I'm left here going, please come back.
I know. You would make a really great roommate. I try to make everybody move in with me.
You should move in.
I try to make everyone move in. When they leave, I hold their arm and I look them in the eye and I'm like, don't leave me with them.
You can't leave. You're here forever. Which is one of the reasons why I'm moving to Florida. So I could live next to all my friends and have a big support system and not feel the feelings I'm feeling in the winter here. It's also snowing almost every single day here. They had a snow day last week. Some people had delays today. It is snowing constantly. It's freezing, and it's extremely isolating. Yeah.
I want to go back to what you were talking about, the stuff we do to ourselves, because I recently started using my retinol weird cream, which it doesn't tell me how much retinol's in it, but my face the last 4 days has been peeling red, puffy. I don't think you're supposed to put it above your eyelids, but my eyelids seem so,
no
they're
retinol on the
swollen.
eyelids. You know, don't
I'm
do that.
looking, I have so much makeup on right now, but I have been walking around with puffy eyelids. It looks like I've been hooked up to an IV of like boxed Pinot Grigio.
No,
I'm like
no
red and puffy.
retinol. You're gonna strip them because it dries everything out. So don't put it
I'm in
there. And
pain.
when you use retinol, just use like a little itty bitty amount. And then sometimes what I do is I put it in with another cream. Like I put a little itty bitty
That's a good
spot
idea.
and then put it in with another cream and then put it everywhere.
It's a Zoe cream, and it's like a retinol acne complex, and it works wonders, but it strips my face if I use it more than once a week.
Don't do that.
And it strips your face when it's done. It looks great, but I'm not sure that I might be too sensitive. And then the other things
would be
that
careful.
yeah. The other things
Yeah.
that I'm getting ads for, like tan in your water, which I didn't know that I needed. And I
What
ordered
is a
some of it, I
tan in
guess.
your water? What is that?
Don't know, but I think the Kardashians use it, and I was like, okay, I want to
Of
be tan.
course.
And then now for your gray hair, which I have a few that just like hang out like right here, and you can take a pill for that now. All of this we're going to find out later.
So many feelings.
So many feelings. What are we going to find out?
I think we're just gonna find out that everything is like a placebo, and that it's not actually what it's supposed to do. Because I think that if there were all these quick fixes and all these pills and all this crap we could take, everybody would be walking around like a sexy supermodel. And we're not.
They are.
Because I'm getting bigger by the minute. And I'm doing all the fucking things.
Okay, so I went to see Whitney Cummings.
I think I just really need sunshine. I think I need sunshine and a break.
Yeah. Okay, I want to talk about Whitney Cummings really quick because I went there and I met her and I told her we had a mom podcast.
Yes, Whitney Cummings, really get over here. I would have her on our pod. Get her over here.
She can hang out anytime. I liked her special a lot. I could tell because I've seen her before, like at the Comedy Store when she's like working through some of this material. I've seen her opener. I forget his name and I'll have to link it, but he was really funny. But I've heard almost all his jokes for it because I feel like he is at the store working a lot. And he was really funny, like self-deprecating, talking about how he's like boring and single and dating and it's not working for him. And I loved all of that. But she talked a lot about having a baby because she just had a baby and she's doing it on her own, and her baby shower.
Her first one?
This is her first and only. And she did some crowd work, which doesn't always land well in our area because I feel like everyone is Republican, but they're not. They're secretly lying and they don't want to talk about it. So it was just so odd, and then she did some conspiracy theory, which is always appreciated from Whitney. She is her. But then I feel like what was the funniest was she talks about how you just like shoot out a baby and you start to become really conservative because you're like, all of a sudden you care about those schools. All of a sudden you care about where your taxes go. And all of a sudden you're like, I'm not going to send them to school. Oh, and she did some trans jokes, but not about trans. She did jokes about being a woman and how we would handle that situation differently. Like when our kid gets on the team, she's like, we'll make friends with everyone and we will manipulate them. That is how women solve problems. And she just is so funny, and the delivery was so great. And at the end, we walked up and we were like, we have a mom podcast. And like Ashley was with me. So it wasn't you, but I was like, actually, you're Jessica. And
you did tag me in the photo. So technically I was there.
Yeah. And she was like, what's it called? And I said, Because We Said. She goes, oh my God, I love it. Like she hadn't heard it. And I was like, oh my God, we're going to go with that. But
She's like, I say that every day, all day.
Yeah. Yeah.
My son's like, but why? And I'm like, because I said so. What do you mean why? I'm the boss.
Yeah. That's probably why it landed with her. She's like, that is my tagline.
Yeah. It's great. We got to tag her in here. I'm so happy that you went. I'm sad that I didn't get to join you.
Yeah. Next time, but we go again.
Yeah. Of course. So what else is going on? So this weekend, are you going to do a day with nothing, or you have birthdays all weekend?
I don't know. I think we might have to go out of town. I'm trying to get my parents to come with me because I don't like going alone and it's raining and I need support. And yeah, don't want to leave my cozy
Bubble.
abode. Yeah.
I'll leave the bubble. I think I'm going to look for flights to get the fuck out of here. So
See you
that's
there.
what I'm going to do later while I'm in bed.
It will solve your problems unless building debt is an issue. It will not.
Well, I looked to because they have off next week is President's Day week, so all the kids, all the little lilies are off. But to fly on a Friday, Saturday, or Sunday or Thursday is out of the question.
Yeah,
If we
it's
go
really
anywhere, it
expensive
has
last
to be a Monday, Tuesday, or Wednesday. So it doesn't leave many options, and I can't be on the flight longer than 2.5 hours with my children because I'll kill them on the plane.
Yeah. We didn't talk about the football game. I didn't watch the football game. I watched a
The
couple of the
Super
ads.
Bowl.
Yeah.
Yeah, good times. I don't think the Chiefs played till the end, which was great. Everyone's pretty happy that the Eagles won, except for me and every other Giant fan in New York.
Like, I don't even have to watch the football game. I just have to watch what's happening outside the stadium to know that I like them. Do you know what I mean? Like, those are people
Savages.
that I want to watch.
They're savages. The
I'm
coach had
obsessed.
a great saying. You can't be great without the greatest people, or something like that. You can't be great without the greatest people around, or something like that. It hit home. I liked it. You want to surround yourself with great people so that you can win. Anyways, poor Chiefs. Maybe next time. I did love though that they didn't really show T Swift because they showed her a lot last year, and I felt like it was a little much. What?
I need a better outfit. Come on, crank it up.
She just wore glittery shorts, and I kind of dug it. I was like, let her be Tay Tay.
No, not me. I need more from you. Okay, you doing on an era
I'd probably show up in a tank top and jean shorts as well to the Super Bowl. That's 80 degrees. It's sticky.
I have to tell you what. I watched a couple of the commercials. They were so good. And then all I wanted was a Philly cheesesteak. So the next day I had a cancellation on my calendar and I drove straight into town. I got myself a Philly cheesesteak and drove straight back.
Did Bradley Cooper
That was my contribution to the Super Bowl.
Did Bradley Cooper hand it to you?
Bradley Cooper did not hand it to me.
Here, Anissa, eat my sandwich. Yum, yum,
There's
yum,
this
yum,
Philly
yum, yum.
cheesesteak place here. And the kid used to like work for the guy, and then the guy got old and sold him the business, and he still works there, and it's so good. It's just like you have to go there.
Peppers? What do you get on it?
Well, you're gonna die because it's not a real Philly cheesesteak. It's a
What is
mushroom,
it?
portobello mushroom cheesesteak.
Oh, yeah, because you're
so good.
vegetarian. You're vegetarian, so that's not a Philly cheesesteak. You're getting what? Mushroom, peppers, onions,
And I get
and
barbecue sauce
cheese,
on it.
and barbecue
Peppers,
sauce.
onions, cheese. It's got like a chipotle aioli.
That doesn't count. That's a mushroom sandwich.
I don't think I could eat a real cheesesteak. I don't think I could.
Only Shake Shack for Anissa.
Only Shake Shack in the basement.
So I'm like a little lactose, and when we get when I don't eat a lot of dairy, and when we get Shake Shack, Josh gets this like milkshake, cookies and cream milkshake, and I don't eat ice cream, and I took an edible, and I was like, can I try your shake? And I sat there and I almost devoured it, and I regretted it. Well, my stomach regretted it, but I had a good time eating it. I was like, these are great. I haven't had ice cream in years. I don't need it. If I'm having dessert, I can have frozen yogurt or whatever, like something that's lighter. I can't have that like heavy dairy.
I felt it the next day.
I felt it to the next day, and he came in and he was like, I didn't say you could have half. I just kept going. I was like, it's so good.
I'm going for it.
When is this gonna hurt? It's gonna hurt. Like, give it an hour.
You do. You need to get on a flight. You need to go. There's no way that you're okay. You have to fly away now.
Not okay. Help me, please.
That is like an alcoholic with a bottle of wine looking at it across the counter, and you're like,
To mama. And then, but I can't really do anything because if you're single parenting and then, like, God forbid something happens to your kids, and you can't drive them anywhere because you had an edible or you had a drink, you're fucked. So it's like,
had a Oreo
you got to
milkshake.
sit. You just have to sit there and have your cookies and cream milkshake and hope for the best.
You can have your cookies and eat it too, Jess.
Everybody okay here?
Well, I'm so glad we got to catch up.
Me too. I love you. I'm so happy that we did
a lot of
this.
sports talk for the podcast because next week I might have more sports talk, but we'll let you know.
Are you going to go to the basketball game?
I don't know. I got to find someone to go with me. I can't go alone.
I'm coming. Get me on that flight.
Let's go.
I'll see it. I'll see you in 10 hours.
Okay, love you. Bye.
Love you. Bye.
To like and subscribe and follow this podcast.
Fast.
Say, I got an itchy bum.
I got a syndrome.
Oh, you said that very clear. Can you say podcast?
Podcast.
Okay, well, we'll see you next week.